Wagwan viewers and subscribers, welcome back to another video. So I've been seeing the Prime Minister sharing his thoughts on the whole lockdown scenario and people saying he's disrespectful for what he said about the corner shop issues. So before me even share my own opinion, I'll just let you see some videos and hear him at his press conference discussing the whole matter.
All forms of media, a class war, a social war, the anti-vaccination war. If you get ill today, you go to one of them and tell them, pay the doctor bill for me. With the other arguments that somehow we are trying to take away your liberty, we need to dispel that. Nobody's trying to take away your liberty. We're trying to save your life. Wear your mask. Don't take this foolishness, but we're trying to suffocate you. If you can't afford a mask, take a old t-shirt and put it around your nose and mouth. If we put in place a curfew, don't bother spew this nonsense argument that we don't want you to party and enjoy yourself. We're trying to protect you and your grandmother and your brother and your sister. It's the same set of people who complain when they see the video circulating of the hospital overcrowded and people sitting in the hallways. Can't get oxygen. It is as if they have no concern. It is the highest level of selfishness in the society. And we as the parliament must never give succor to those kinds of arguments. We must talk out against that. Because if ever there was a time in this society when we all must be at one, now is the time.
So me personally, people actually believe that he has a point with everything that he said in that video, because you can't live within a pandemic and behaving like you don't have a care in the world. That doesn't spell sense.
And if you want to party from 5 a.m. to 5 a.m. the next day, well, let us find a space for you to do that. But you should not be disturbing the nurse who has to get up at 5 a.m. to go to KPH and work. And it's a conversation that we need to have without anybody saying that we're fighting dancehall or fighting this or fighting that. It needs to be said. And until we reach the level of social maturity, without saying somebody fighting the poor or fighting down this poor man. Nobody not fighting any poor. I am fighting for the poor.
So my opinion personally, people, well, just my opinion, but me think Jamaicans on a whole are mental slaves. Because if you have to have somebody over you beating you until you wear your mask for your own protection, then might as well, when you catch corona and you're sick or you go down at the hospital, might as well nobody not look for you. Because if you don't want to protect yourself, if sick no care, what doctor for care, right? So I have to remember that. Because if you go certain places, you still see people now wear the mask. Why? Some people have the mask in them back pocket, in them bag, in them handbag. And you know, one of the most funniest things me see, people have the mask in them pocket like the virus. I go come and say, oh, alright, you have a mask, let me surpass you and go somewhere else. But people, I'm Mr. Damien Crawford here. Like me hear man say some things that I have to really wonder. The man I like, me have to wonder if him really know the meaning of pandemic or him just a talk because him have mouth for talk. But at the end of the day, just my opinion. And as I said before, like, comment, share and subscribe. Key on turn on your post notification bell. I'll hit you up with the latest at all times. So whenever it's there, I'm out.